do that while I'm thinking about it. Hmm. Oh well. Wonder if Shell is coming today. She said she was,
Yes,
but
she was.
um, oh well. I guess I'll have to consult with Zoom.
Yeah.
Because if see, this is I'm on gallery view now, and I have only you, which is really weird. Where was show self?
When you click the view button, where you change gallery and speaker,
Yeah.
I've got speaker, gallery, hide self view or show self view, and hide non-video participants
Aha.
full screen.
There. Thank you. Part of it's my eyesight. Seeing uh, that um, small type on here is sometimes difficult for me.
Yes. Yeah, to get the right glasses that are at the right
Yeah.
distance to see.
Yes, you are familiar with the issue.
Yeah, I just went to the eye doctor last week and I got prescriptions for glasses. My distance glasses are fine, but my reading glasses were set to be 12 inches from my face. I
Ah.
never read anything that close. It's always kind of often in my lap or on a table in front of me or the
Yeah.
computer.
Yeah. Ah, well. So it sounds like John's doing okay.
Yeah, I know. Yes, yes and no. Um, Saturday, I went to work at the church. They did a craft fair, which is always a lot of fun. So I wanted to
Yeah.
do that. And I went in the afternoon, but he wasn't awake when I left. And then when he did get up, he was, I guess, quite confused and started taking his evening medications instead of his morning medications.
Oh.
Caught himself before he took the ones that put him back to sleep. But um, so it was a very disjointed day for him.
Yeah.
So so I've made sure he's up before I started this. But I'm his his memory is really bad at the moment. So
Yeah.
um,
Oh.
the short term things,
Yeah.
the immediacy.
Right.
That, he can talk about his childhood. He was talking about friends from junior high um, yesterday, but remembering if he's taken which medications he's taken
Hmm.
what we did learn that if I'm going to be off, I need to make sure he's up before I leave.
Yeah. Yes, it sounds like that may be a good thing.
Yeah, though that's going to be a problem on. Thursday because I'm going up to visit my mom, and she's
Mm,
getting her award for being the oldest person in her town.
yeah.
Um, so I usually leave. I leave at I leave at eight at 9. We get there about 11. So I guess I can. I'm talking this out and thinking this out as we're
Yeah.
talking. That okay, if I plan to leave to go pick up my sister at 9, then I can make sure he's awake at 9. That will work.
Yeah.
And he's supposed to have a visit from his visiting nurse that day.
Oh, good.
Yeah. Today he's going to have the swallow thing for I guess it's a kind of a CAT scan where they
Mm,
bury him swallow to. So
yep.
that's why I didn't want to go in person because I'd have had to leave 45 minutes ago.
Yeah. Yeah.
And he can eat until 11:30, and then he's not supposed to have anything after that. And then drinking, he can drink liquids, and then he has to drink this prep stuff at 12:30 and 1:30.
Yeah.
So,
I've been there. I've done that.
yeah,
Yeah.
but I want to be around to make sure to.
Yeah. No, no, that's wise.
Yeah, yeah, he is up now, so he should be up and eating breakfast in time to stop by 11:30.
Well, that's good. Yeah, I had to do fasting blood test a few
Mm,
days ago, so
yeah.
to get up and get out
Mhm.
in order to eat breakfast.
Yeah, I did too. What day did I do that on? Wednesday, maybe? Yeah, yeah. Totally disrupted my eating process and my
Oh yeah.
morning. Um,
Well, maybe Shell isn't going to make it today.
well, you're gonna call her. I'm just gonna go up quickly and remind John that he needs to eat and be done eating by 11:30.
Okay. Shell Roy. Are you able to join us today, Shell?
Did you get your gallery view to work right?
Yes. Yep, that was the answer that I hadn't learned yet. um, I sent her a message, so um, I hesitate to call her because I don't want to make her scramble around for her phone.
Well, I suspect she has her cell phone with her fairly easily accessible.
Yeah. Well, maybe we will ring the bell here. She says on her way she's having tech issues. So, do you have any particular questions?
Um, I think I'm not terribly clear about what's happening on 7.
Um, at all?
Oh no, well, I think is the focus. I kind of would assume that everything that's going on in all the others is also going on in 7, only
Yes.
with the spine.
Yeah.
But um, with more of the spine and the twisting of the spine, I guess. Um, uh, that's the one that's I'm not sure what it is that's vague about it, but
Well, it's very different from all the other movements, for one thing.
yeah.
um, and yes, everything that we are doing in all the other movements is also happening there as well. But now we also have rotating the spine as well as um, bending and stretching and twisting and all the rest of it is
All
going
the
on
rest of it. Yeah.
also. Um, and I think particularly important in this is also being very aware of those longitudinal ligaments in the front and the back of the spine. Um,
That that pull you up and down,
yeah, because
and they probably do that too.
that's really where we're focusing at the moment on the bending, um, where the what is the the leader of the bend is the posterior ligament when you're going down, and when you're extending, it's the anterior ligament. Um, and so
So
that's
it's stretching when you're going down. The posterior is stretching when you're going down,
mhm,
and the interior is stretching when you're coming up.
right. And I think that's an important element
Mhm.
in this. And really um, learning to, sometimes for me, I had to kind of go back more than once through kind of all the basic exercises in this to really clearly get the sense that I'm rotating my spine and not just bending my neck.
Yeah, I'm not sure that my neck is coordinating with my spine.
Hmm.
Well, I tend to not want to bend it a lot.
Well, you don't have to bend it a lot, I don't think. The crane neck requires that extension and then at least enough of a bend that you feel the connection into the spine. But you don't have to bend it very much. Um, the, it's not only the physical connection, but the energetic connection into the spine. And, and that comes, if you open that space between the spine and the skull, and then extend forward a little, bend a little, you can feel that energetic connection actually pretty fast. Now, that's not saying that you will immediately. You know, what I'm saying is today,
Yeah.
it may be that it'll take a little while before you begin to really feel that. Um, and there's Shelley.
Hey,
Yeah.
We're glad to have you with us.
Well, I forgot to ask Craig to get the laptop up for me. I have to sit in the living room.
Mm.
So my tech issue was primarily moving the technology.
Oh, oh, that. Well, I'm glad that you were able to do it. Um, we were just talking about movement 7. Carol had said she was having a little difficulty with that. I was trying to talk a little bit about the connection. As you do the crane neck, it doesn't have to be big because it's not only the physical connection to the spine, but the energetic connection that's important there. Um, the physical connection is important because it's that crane neck that makes it possible then as you are doing the rotation to get the rotation of the spine itself, which is very, very small. It's very subtle. I mean, your spine is not turning. At least I hope not. um,
no, we're not doing the swings here.
no. No, we are not. So, I don't know if that helps you a little.
Yeah, every little bit helps.
Yeah. Um, and
I found that movement 7 it's been very helpful for me. My neck is being affected, and frequently, if I move around, my head just drops. So to recover, I do some of movement 7, and it really helps.
Wow, that's great. Good. So, do you have any particular questions, Shell?
No, I have not been doing much of anything. My ability to move has diminished considerably.
Yeah.
Um, so I ha- have had a number of falls, including last night.
Ah,
Yeah, I was trying to get my laptop out for the Reiki meditation. Next thing you know, my right leg disappeared and I was on the floor.
Mhm.
oh,
Wow.
sorry to hear that.
I'm getting good at falling.
Not necessarily a skill you really want to have, but
No,
No, it's not.
but it may
But
be one you need at the moment.
yeah, at least I'm not. At least last night I did not bang my ankle.
Good.
My poor ankle is never gonna be the same.
Oh,
Although my ribs are feeling really good.
oh, good.
good. Yeah, you banged them last week, didn't you?
Yeah, a couple of weeks ago.
Uh,
And I sprained my ankle. And then I wrenched my knee and hit my ankle again.
So this is all on the good knee and the good ankle. That's good.
No, it's all on the bad side.
yeah.
And so I'm also my toes still going to, they can't hold my right toe straight. They're going to shoot they curl. So I'm
Hmm.
wearing a slipper on one foot and a shoe on the other.
Aha. Well, we're glad to have you here today.
Well, I'm glad to be here.
Have they made any progress on fabricating your wheelchair?
I'm waiting for a loaner. In fact, today I'm going to see if I can contact the person who's supposed to be arranging it.
Uh-huh.
If not, I know who she was going to contact, and I'll call or email her.
Mhm.
Um,
Hmm.
if the loaner is good, I'll keep it.
Mhm.
If it's not, then they'll measure me for my own share.
Yeah.
So they just take some measurements. It's possible they don't have one that will work for me.
Mhm.
Hmm.
Oh no, it would be nice because I'm starting to feel like a prisoner.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, hopefully that'll work out.
I hope so.
Yeah. Well, I was going to actually do this same exercise again today, um, going through gods and talking through the various elements. I thought rather than introducing something else new, I would do that again. Seems to me that's kind of a good practice at the moment.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
And it was useful what I've been working on because we did it on Zoom, and
Yeah.
so I could see myself and you talking,
Mm-hmm.
so I could look up and say, I'm going faster than I did when he told me to slow it down a little bit.
Slow down a little bit. Well, that's good. So,
Sometimes, yeah, I'm going faster, and that's just the way it is.
well, that's true. I mean, it's different every day, so I certainly
Yeah.
understand that. Um, but I'll try to work with you. So, whenever you would like to stand up, we could do that. So, stepping out and coming into your basic structure. Before you start, just get your mind inside your body and have your mind go through every place from your head to your fingertips to your toes, through to the bubbling well point on your feet, and where your bubbling well points enter the etheric boundary, the boundary of your etheric body below your feet. And then through your lower dantian and the Bai Hui point on the crown of your head. And if you can, feel it extending into your etheric body above your head. And just feel those for a moment. And then focus on your breathing, allowing it to be very easy and smooth and quiet. Starting with a little ordinary breathing, belly, sides, and kidneys. And then you could go into reverse breathing if you like, or not. And then begin movement 2 of Gods. So relax your eyes, and instead of having your eyes be focused on what you're seeing outside of you, let your vision be internal, so that your awareness enters your body. And focus on activating the yin and yang meridian surfaces of your legs and your arms. Twisting in as your arms are bending, twisting outward along the yang surfaces when your arms are extending. And begin to stabilize in the boundaries of your etheric body above your head. And start opening up that field so you are feeling how your hands are intersecting in your etheric body in front of you and to the sides and in back of you. And wherever inside your etheric body you feel a blockage, ice to water, water to gas. Now let your whole body begin to lengthen. Still twisting as you lengthen. And since you're working in the etheric body all around your physical body, you can start letting that etheric body expand. But at the same time, let the tissues within your body begin to lengthen, both out and in. As you go into movement 3, you're still focusing on the lengthening. And your etheric body expanding and contracting as your physical body expands and contracts. They are co-joined. Next, focus on rotating the arms and legs outward and inward. When your hands come towards you, inward. When your hands go away from you, outward. At 12, inward. At 3, outward. At 6, inward. At 9, outward, and at 12, inward, and so on. When those rotations are stable, start twisting your arms and legs instead of merely rotating them. And check, is your breathing smooth? And are you still stably connected to the boundary of your etheric body below your feet and above your head? Is the bending and stretching of your arms causing your etheric body to expand out slightly when you stretch your arms and to come in slightly when you bend your arms? And in the process of making everything within the etheric field stronger, and as your etheric field gets stronger, do you have any blockages? And if you find any, just dissolve them and keep on doing everything else. When you release a blockage in your etheric field, let it drop and then continue. And when you finish dissolving downward, immediately, seamlessly start dissolving upwards. You dissolve your etheric field going upwards. So your etheric field and the lengthening of the tissues of your body are moving together. Now, as you go into 4, begin to spiral your arms and your legs, or just continue to twist. Make sure that everything is rotating so that nothing in your body is getting stuck as you're going up and down. And remember, when your hands get down to the bottom and go to the sides, the object is to open up your etheric body to the sides, as well as to cause every lateral movement of physical tissue in your physical body. Now start paying attention to your breathing. Is it smooth and soft and coordinating with all the other Neigong? And if it is, you could start doing reverse breathing if you're not already. And then, as best you can, focus on the chi that's inside your breath. For this, you have to let your intent inside your body feel along your nerves, so that now you're focusing on recognizing how the chi and the breath are moving together. And try and have your mind settle directly into the chi, more than the breath. And focus on your chi rising up your body and your chi going down your body. And it's collecting at your feet. And going into 5, You can also focus on getting your chi to move your hands both downward and upward. To the bottom of your feet and the crown of your head. And now begin to open and close all your joints and all your cavities. Is it your chi that's opening and closing your joints, or the opening and closing of your joints that is moving your chi? And you want to connect the current from the center of your one joint to the next joint until the opening and closing of your joints is creating another chi movement inside your body that's very clear and very direct. And start getting all your cavities to open and close. The cavities of the back of your knee, your quad, your midriff, your armpits, your throat, your solar plexus and your dantian, all moving together until your lower dantian starts pulsing. And it is your lower dantian that determines the speed at which your cavities pulse. And two movements that will determine this are the bending and bowing of your spine. So bend your spine to bend your arms. And open the C curve of your spine to open your arms. Now, bending and bowing the spine is how you're going to connect all the lengthening and all the opening and closings in yourself to directly move the chi. Where do you want your chi to go? Let your spine be the director, telling your chi where to go. And remember, it's your mind moving inside your spine that's really doing it. And now add wrapping the fascia of your body. Wrap back to front and front to back until they are stable. And pay attention to the boundary of your etheric body, front, back, and sides. And remember that the trick to doing all this together is to relax your mind. It is that when your mind relaxes enough, your unconscious mind is actually going to give the commands. You get near the end of each of your 20 movements. just check where you are, because somewhere around the 18th one you need to have some awareness of how your transition into the next movement of God's is going to occur. And you want that transition to be smooth. Now make the transition into movement 7 as smooth as you can. When your hands reach the bottom, just go right from there into 7 without taking a break or a few breaths. Activate the spine, front, from the back when you're going down, and from the front when you're going up and backward. You're making the spine go around. That's causing everything in your body to rotate. Your arms and your torso. But you want to have the sense of your tailbone being very stably directed towards the earth. And it is not moving side to side. Everything in your body is going to move around your spine, but the spine has to have a stability point, and that point is the tailbone. And it's very important not to try and push that extra bit to release something. Stick with your 70%. Doing the spiral, the chi will constantly transition from the left side to the right of your brain, and the right side to the left side, and the back of the brain to the front, and the front to the back. And don't forget to let your eyes relax. Even if your eyes are closed, don't have a sense of straining your eyeballs. That's very, very important. You make the curve forward. It's going to be the bending of the posterior spine, but when you start to lift, you've got to lift from the front of your spine, the anterior part, which is very important. Good. So how was that? I couldn't hear you, Carol.
Um, it's very, very nice. It,
Was 7 better today for you?
yes.
Good.
I did pretty well up until posture 4, and then I lost the sense of the etheric body.
Uh-huh.
So I struggled after that. But overall, the practice felt good for me.
Good. It's- So after movement 4, you lost the sense of the etheric body?
Yes,
Hmm.
and it, I would say that it was by the end of 6 before I could sense it again.
Huh. That's interesting. I'm not sure why.
Well, there's so many things wrong with me. Yeah, to me, ALS is the answer when I have a problem.
Well, that could be.
But it was nice to work, and it was good working my arm.
Yeah. Yeah, I saw you were with us all the way through. That was great.
Yeah, it felt good, and it helped that I'm seated.
Oh, yeah.
Sure. Absolutely. So,
One less thing to worry about,
yeah,
Yeah,
or
right.
maybe 5 less things to worry about.
yeah.
So, are there any places where you have difficulty in that or that you have questions?
I think I'm still struggling with doing postures 5 and 6 with one hand.
Hmm.
So I haven't trained myself to make it work.
Yeah. Because it's interesting that 2 to 4 work and apparently 7 works, but 5 and 6 somehow are more difficult for you.
I think because normally I get tired by that time.
I'm sure that's one
And
part of it. Yeah.
I've done 7. It's very different
Mm.
from the others. And I've done it periodically to help my neck.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Good. Um, Probably if you were to do a smaller number of repetitions of each one rather than 20, maybe 5 and 6 would work better for you.
Possibly, but I wonder if I would have enough repetitions to really get to feel the third body.
Mm.
It's a good question. I can't answer that. I think that's quite
Yeah,
personal. Yeah.
well, I can work on it.
Yeah.
I don't have anything else to do.
Other than staying upright.
Yeah, at least he can sit upright.
Yeah.
But it's sitting in one place gets old.
Yeah. Well, you've been so used to really moving.
Yeah, even with the rollator, I'm falling.
Yeah. I hope they get your wheelchair soon.
Me too. Even though I'm worried that once I'm in a wheelchair, I'll lose my left leg.
Hmm.
I won't be using it. But we'll see.
Yeah, you just have to probably make a real effort to use it.
Uh,
Or use the wheelchair first, you don't use the wheelchair first thing in the morning. And then, I mean, depending on what time of day you're most tired,
Hmm.
but
yeah,
divide up your day. So this part is rollator and this part is wheelchair.
yeah.
So something like that.
Hmm.
What I miss is not being able to go outside by myself
Yeah.
because I don't trust myself with the rollator, even on the ramp.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Understandable.
if your leg is just going to collapse out from under you, you can't
Yeah,
predict that.
no, no. It's always a surprise.
Look at this.
Yay.
uh,
Uh,
life
I'll
is
get
full.
through it.
Life is full of surprises, is it not?
It is.
So,
Is Craig being able to go hunt?
He is. Um, my sisters have been really good about coming down. He hasn't had much time, but he did get a deer.
Huh? Good.
he did.
And
Wow.
yeah, so that takes the pressure off himself. But he needs to be in the woods.
Yeah. Yeah.
But even when he's out there, he's worrying about me. So I have to have a babysitter.
Hmm.
Yeah. Well, it's probably a good idea.
Yeah, and my sisters and my niece have been good. We might bake. Emily learned to make pies.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
yesterday Eileen learned to make bread.
Excellent.
Wow. What
So
fun.
yeah, and Emily did a great job. I told her no versus pie crust here. That's what her mother uses. No way, it tastes awful. So we're doing okay.
Good. You're teaching them right.
It was fun too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And every time they leave, I can dispose of items. I had 4 loaf pans. I gave Eileen 2. She didn't have any. Her big plan is to make bread for everybody and tell people that I did it. Right.
Right.
Anyway, we're
Anyway.
doing okay. Craig has started opening up about how he feels.
Oh, that's
And at the last clinic appointment, when the social worker came in, Craig had a lot to say. It made me feel good.
Good. That's really good.
Anyway, I do have a doctor's appointment coming up, so I will need to leave you. It was good to see both of you.
It was good to see you too. Very good. Are you? So you're receiving visitors?
Oh, yeah.
Well, one of these days, Jane and I will call you and come and visit.
Okay, good. I have to. My problem is Hartford Healthcare. They really schedule a lot of visits. It's since I left the hospital.
Yeah.
Ah,
So I have PT, OT, I have an aide, and nurse.
well, we'll call first.
Yeah, and you know what? I told the people my friends are coming first. After the first week where I had no time for my friends. And the Harvard healthcare people are very nice, but they're not my friends.
Yeah.
I mean, they could be.
Yeah.
Anyway, thank you very much, David. This was good for me.
Good.
Hey, Carol, how was John?
Um, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. But maybe I'll see if we can persuade him to come over and visit you together
Oh, yeah.
sometime, because I would love to come over and spend more time with you, but I'm drawn and I don't want to leave him very long alone for very long. And
I understand. Yeah, you and Craig have some of the same issues.
yes, we do.
Yeah.
Though he's not falling as much as you do. Basically,
Yeah,
only when he gets to eat.
yeah, he's not, it doesn't have as much practice.
I have a friend who had polio as a child, and one of the
Mm-hmm.
things she said is they taught her how to fall. So she's really good at falling.
Yeah.
And now, as she's aging, it's rearing its ugly head again. And
Mm.
Oh,
not in the same way, but it's limiting her life. So she still kind of knows how to fall.
well, that's so good. I think it's good to have plenty of padding.
Yeah. True.
Anyway,
All
have a
right.
great day. I
Okay.
will see you soon.
Okay. Take care, Shell.
Bye.
Bye. Well, that was good. I was glad she could come for a while.
Yes.
So, do you have any Woo style questions?
I don't think so. I'm having a hard time having questions about anything. Just one of the nice things about doing the gods with your narration is it really keeps me focused,
Hmm.
because sometimes I will do them and realize, no, I'm looking out the window, or no, I'm worrying about what John's doing, or
Hmm.
and with the narration, it's been very helpful to just stay and and keep keep it present.
Yeah. Oh, well, that's good.
Wandering the form.
Well, I could narrate the form if you like.
No, I don't know. I don't think I want you to do that.
I wouldn't think you would, no.
No, I've been. I think the last time I was focusing on lengthening and in and out
Mm-hmm.
a lot.
That's a good thing to work on because that helps us let go and not um, try too hard.
Yeah.
So that's a good thing to work on. So maybe maybe I'll just let you go and work on that.
Yeah, I hope we can just stop. I'll go check on John and come back down and do the flow.
Okay, good. Well, it's good to see you, and give John my best,
I will.
and we'll have to try to come and see him again too.
I'm sure you would love it.
Okay. Take care. Have a good day.
Thank you. You too.
Okay. Bye.